So, welcome back. Just waiting for the teams to finish filling in the team sheets and send the players out, but we'll only be a minute or so away. As you can see, we've got Normans versus Railway Rejects. That's not quite straight. That's a little bit better. So yeah, just bear with us a couple of seconds while the team's getting themselves ready. I think I'll have to repeat myself because not actually clicked. Apologies about that. Set up a scoreboard on the wrong screen, but we're away now. So, Team Normans and Team Railway Rejects. We've got Aaron Davies up for Normans on the left-hand side. Has just lost the leg to Joe Jarrod from Railway Rejects.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. John Sullivan just joined us. John, hope you're well. How are you keeping?
Why is he not here?
I don't know. That's a good question, John Sullivan.
Absolute liberty. He hasn't been for a couple of years now, is it?
Would have been nice to see the soul man up here. He's not here, but I'm sure we'll catch up with him in the near future at some point. So here we go then, the Normans against Railway Rejects. Just give us a good idea of how the Normans are playing, but
well, on recent form, Reggie, not too bad.
Yeah,
they just won the Blue Dolphin a couple of weeks ago.
This team's got good pedigree, like I say, for winning tournaments and events down the years, the Normans. So, first chance sent to Aaron Davis, and they couldn't have fallen much better, to be quite honest.
Well, straight away, like you say, Reggie, he's got to be looking at taking these out. I can't see any different, really. Such a steady player is Aaron. Very methodical. He does take his time with it, but he's so effective. Once he starts to go, very rarely does he miss.
Yeah, he's a real handful when he gets into his stride and that measured approach, shot by shot.
He's from a good pool playing family as well. Well, I'm saying pool playing family. His younger brother, I think he's about 17 or something like that now, 16, 17. But his younger brother Ryan is a very good snooker player.
Okay.
Do you not know Ryan?
I don't know him. I've not come across him.
13-year-old on the CCTV in Savannah's knocked a 147 in.
Wow. Well, I've met Aaron. I've met his dad. I just haven't met his brother.
Yeah.
But
very good player. He was, in fact, he was on the snooker shootout last year. Young Ryan. They had one or two juniors on there. Ryan was, I think, he won his first match. He was unlucky in his second match as well. I can't remember who he played now, but yeah, he acquitted himself very, very well. And he seems all together there, you know, as a person himself. His personality, his persona is, you know, he's going to be a good player.
It's always good if you've got a good grounding and good people around you, a good team to help you along your way and support you when things aren't always going well. But
well, Aaron at the table now, I think I don't know if he still does, but he did play for the EPA England side, so which doesn't restrict him in this competition. So his older brother's certainly a good cueist. I think his dad plays as well.
Yeah, I think he does actually. Yeah, obviously he doesn't play to this standard, but to Aaron's standard, but his dad plays. So it's like you say, it's a family of players play cue sports.
Yeah, and those of you that haven't noticed, if you look at the way Aaron plays and cues up, he sights it over his left eye, really predominant over his left eye.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. That cue action, or should I say that technique, the head, it reminds me of a snooker player from many, many years ago called Graham Miles, that used to cue in the same manner, cue underneath the left-hand side of his head, near ear, that type of thing, left eye, predominantly left eye. And Aaron Davis is pretty much a carbon copy of that. Anyone who's old enough to remember Graham Miles. Next up, Cian Monaghan to play Alex Cameron. A young man that made his debut this year. He's been around a while for those that know him, but a young man that made his debut on the Tome Shootout earlier on this year, a few months ago, and made a real impact. Went swagging about the arena, giving people the finger, as they call it, the Reggie Gill finger. Can be such a brash young man, but at the same time, very talented player. And I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of him down the years, should he have the will, the desire to want to stick with the game and year in, year out, that type of thing, and achieve what he sets out to achieve. As I say, very talented player, pool player, and be interesting to see how this one goes. 1-0 to Norman, and the Railway Rejects to break. Alex Cameron, how's your look? And he hasn't had an ease try, but there is still work to do. There's a bit of a situation. Ball's bunched up by the green corner pocket, so it'll be that straightforward for Cian if he was to try and pull the trigger here.
One or two names are joining us now on stream, Reggie. Mr. Marshall, Alan Marshall. Hope you're well, buddy. He's joined us.
Is he on YouTube, is it, yeah?
No, he's on, oh wait a minute. No, he's on Facebook.
Okay.
Ollie Bales joins as well. Afternoon, Ollie. Good friend of mine, former Golden Q winner, Michael Hughes has joined us.
Okay, I didn't see.
Local lad from Blackpool, obviously. It's the Tsunami one shows a lot more.
Okay. The Galway #1, Michael Fowler's joined us as well. He's still tuned in watching this.
Afternoon, Michael. Do apologise if we don't mention you personally, but good afternoon to everybody anyway.
Good shot there, showing a little bit of patience, willing to play the extra shot rather than trying to dive in and make everything happen too quickly. It's good to see.
So, have you introduced the players, Reggie?
Yeah, I've done, yeah. I've already it's Keir Monahan to play Alex Cameron here. Alex Cameron broke.
Are these a North East team?
I'm not sure, to be quite honest.
I'm sure Alex is up north somewhere. If it's the same Alex Cameron, he played on the Northern Tour last year. A couple of times, I think it is. Where's Keir? Is he not in the arena? Is he... Oh, he's sat down.
Can have a go at the plant, obviously, into the yellow corner pocket here. Nice and slow.
It wasn't easy, Reggie. There was a lot of distance between them two.
That's right,
Reds.
but he'll take that because obviously he's taking control of one of the corner bags. So there's plenty of life in this frame yet. I think Keane will probably just try and push the yellow further into that area to consolidate the advantage of that pocket, and he's done that well. He'd really like to try and push red onto yellow and send the yellow perhaps into the other yellow or just past it towards his own red to put another ball safe, give Keane another problem. Instead he's chose to play the double and he's looking at obviously the skill shot, so fair enough. Very attack-minded decision. Needs to make the skilly, obviously, and if he doesn't, he'll probably be surrendering the frame to Keane if this doesn't go right. So I think he's made his mind up. He's going to play the skill shot, and obviously this could pay dividends and win him the frame if he makes it.
It's gone.
He's made it, but he hasn't fetched the red out. He's come round the back of the red, and Keane still got very much advantage to the green corner pocket. So a little bit unlucky if he gets a cannon on that red as he come out, as he played the skill shot. If that red had come out, it would have been a frame winner. But it hasn't come out, so there's still more work to do.
Oh, he's going to have to play the plant and then hopefully leave himself in a position where he can get his white over to the right hand side to develop those two balls. Otherwise he's going to be in a bit of trouble. I don't think he's got the angle. So unless he can get through the gaps, have a look at the overhead, Reggie.
No, he looks to me a little bit, the red would be, he hasn't got the angle there to force the white to cross over that side of the table unless he runs it through his side with topspin maybe, but, you know, he hasn't hit it hard enough, I don't think.
It doesn't double.
Well,
so the only shot he's got is a cut down to the bottom left as we're looking.
Yeah, he just hasn't gone far enough. Obviously, he's played to get across and perhaps leave himself a double.
This is not easy.
which was the best he could have hoped for on the sort of the angle of the last shot. So, but he's pulled the trigger, and obviously, if this doesn't go in somewhere, it's pretty much good night. The frame, I would have thought.
No, the double wasn't on.
No.
So a good chance here now for Keane. There's a check side on that just to hold the white. Should be taking the one down the top rail, or the right hand rail as we're looking. There's a bit in between here. That could have been better.
Probably got enough angle here to just slam this in and kick out from the side cushion. Back out into open play for the last yellow. Yeah, had enough angle, and that's played that well. Just dropped the yellow in, top cushion, side cushion, and back for the black. And we may decide to play it with the tracer right and just straighten the white up. No, he's used the two cushions, it's a good shot. And just this black, pretty straightforward routine black to lead 2-0.
So, it's the Normans that take a 2-0 lead. Just watching Keane pot that black again.
Yeah, it's enter the arena. Oh.
So, Matt Briley for Normans, just breaking off there. This is the last 64 of the main event. It's a group of 4, and the top team, they'll all play a round robin. The top team will go through to the last 32. No, the last 16. Get my maths right, Reggie?
Yeah, try the 16. I mean, 16 groups of 4, which gives you the 64 runners.
Yep.
And obviously, it's the winning team from each group who gives you a last 16 draw. I think, I'm not sure, but I think, is there one more round after today, or do they start the 16 in the morning?
I think it's 16 in the morning.
Yeah, like 9 o'clock.
I think it's 16 in the morning.
Yeah, 10:30.
Yeah.
1 o'clock, that type of thing.
I think one year they played the last 16, but then they realised, it was a really early finish on the Sunday, so they decided to.
Yeah, I think going back to 2 years ago when we played the Normans en route to winning.
It's all about tweaking it as well, getting the because they've moved like the mixed doubles to full Saturday and things like that. They get the men's singles out the way on the or more or less out the way on the Friday, apart from maybe the semis and the final. I'm just looking at that team over there, Reggie. Them shirts are a bit loud, aren't they?
Just a little bit, something out of Scarface.
Unbelievable. I don't know if you'll see it from that camera. I don't want to get up and change the other one round, so I'll just see if we can see him. Oh, I can't get right around on that one. So just bear with us. In fact, I'll wait while he's at the table. I've got a camera on the other table. They are loud. Must be a shootout going off over there, and I think it's a team of girls. Is that the shooters?
Well, yeah, shooters it is, yeah.
There must be a black ball shootout, but they must be potting them, Reggie, because they're cheering. Is it all over?
Looks like it.
It can't be the shooters because Danielle McClellan's there. She'd be involved in it, so it must be another team of girls.
Yeah.
Danielle McClellan's just stood to the left-hand side of the stream arena.
Yeah.
So it can't be the shooters that's involved in the black ball shootout at the far side. But looking like it might be over, that match over there, so that team of girls must have won. That's obviously a match from earlier on today. So there you go. David Parnell says it's the Cambridgeshire girls on a shootout. Well, it seems to have stopped and the girls cheered last. So maybe the Cambridgeshire girls have gone through. Is that Matt Brealey just dishing up as well? So 2-0 to the Normans.
No, it's 3-0 to the Normans.
Yeah, it's just 3. It's just Keane missed putting his score on. So 3-0 it is. And the shirt I was talking about on the opposite table, the other 2 teams in the group, there you go. They've all got them on.
Yeah, they have. It's a Tony Montana special out of Scarface in the opening scene on the beachfront.
Right, okay, I'll tell you what. I don't watch a lot of films, Reggie, so I wouldn't know. But
trust me, it is. Anyone watching out there will...
I don't get a chance to. I don't have time to watch.
Anybody watching that stream, tell me that's a Tony Montana shirt out of Scarface opening scene. 100%. I mean, that's like Palm Beach, Florida. those palm trees are loud.
Have they had them specially made as well? Because they're all the different they're all the same style of shirt, but they're all different colours in different. You know, the sleeves is different colour. The colours are different in the same areas, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, they could have done.
Tailor fitted. Is that Kane annoying me?
You're telling us. Turn it off.
Go on, let you update it, Reggie. I'll there you go. Becoming an expert at all this technical stuff, Reggie.
I am accustomed to using. I do know how to do it, but the thing is, right? I'm so sort of want to concentrate on the action.
That's what I do. I forget.
Yeah,
I forget.
So my apologies to everyone standing in the arena. That
I'd like that
looking at
laptop
the
here
telly.
in front of me. You won't forget it then. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah, exactly.
Can't. He's not got enough room. So we've got Paul Tickle for Normans. Who have we got for Railway Rejects, Reggie?
And we've got.
Have you got the sheet? Have I got it?
I think you may have the sheet there.
Is that it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is. What's it number?
So it's Paul Tickle again, Brent Holbrook. Yeah.
Brent Holbrook. Andrew Whittle. Derek says he'll be taking over next year. Reggie. Reggie, his heart's in playing and managing.
Then again, my heart is in commentating as well, to be fair. But you just can't do both jobs. I can't be out on the shop floor managing the team.
I've tried it, Reggie. I tried it a couple of years. I tried it a couple of years ago. Well, for 2 years on the trot, as you know, we get teams that'll turn up with a player short, last minute and what have you. Sharon gets a list together and she couldn't fill the spots up, so I stuck my hand up. I said, Sharon, I'll do it, just so they don't, end up giving the game away and stuff like that. And I was backwards and forwards, every team played me frame, back over here, back over there, back over here. I was absolutely wrecked. But the thing is, the following year it happened again, and I stuck my hand up again, and I knew what I was going to be in for Prime Minister. Well, yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with that. Only because the others are a set of idiots anyway. All of them, by the way, not just one or the other. They're all.
Prime Minister's talk time, Reggie Gill live at night.
I won't pay none of them in washers. There you go. So David Pannell has confirmed it was the Cambridgeshire girls that won the shootout. I did see them cheering the last time that a shot was taken, and nothing else since. So obviously, you presume that they've won it. So fair play to them. I think that was probably the plate event this morning. So they've obviously topped the group and ended up with a black ball shootout. So well done, Cambridgeshire girls. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing any more of the plate event this weekend now, because the main event and the plate event will all start simultaneously at each round, and we'll concentrate on the main event now. So that's it for the plate for another year. David, this is at the Norbeck Castle Hotel here in Blackpool. I'll tell you what, I'll just do a quick sweep around the room in a minute. We'll just have a quick look. It is a little bit dark, bearing in mind obviously the cameras are set up for the lighting around the table, so just when we get to the other side of the room, just bear in mind that's why. So here we go. There's 38 tables in total in the arena. There's two pods this side of the arena, As you can see, pod of 8 tables there right in front of us, and then just behind that there's another pod of 8 tables. 4 tables down the middle, as you can see there. You can just see the 4 tables. And then there's another 16 tables on that side, 2 pods of 8. And then just the other side of the stage, you can't really see. The stage is just in front of us there.
Brooklyn, New York, he's in.
There's another 4 tables there for practice on as well. So it's a great setup here, all in one room at the Norbury Castle Hotel. And
he's given himself a good chance here. Made a big shot, a couple of good shots, I say, and it's giving himself every chance to take these out. It's just minding his work, just checking, double checking.
Yes, and
next.
You're welcome, David. Nice to see you tuning in. Get from everywhere, Reg.
Absolutely. Again, that's a very, very good shot pace-wise. I mean, he's finished inch perfect here. He can just run this in up the rail, and just naturally the white can go through towards the 2 yellows for a choice of 2 yellows over on the other side, well, the left-hand side of the table. So, or he could just stun it and screw it across. Chose to run through. Like I say, he could have played that 1 of 2 ways. He could have stunned across and played, but he's decided to just roll through naturally, and it's just a matter of making this yellow. Made it. Nice and clean strike of the ball there. Just going to run this yellow into the middle. No degree of difficulty. It's just about running the white through to make the black as easy as possible. And that's okay. That'll do you.
So, that's 4-0. Wayne Littlewood's asking who supplies the tables. They don't hire them. These are Sam Atlantic tables. One of the most expensive tables, English 8-ball pool tables out there. So, they're absolutely beautiful. I think the slate itself is about 2 inches longer than a Supreme table. These are absolutely top-notch tables. But they're not hired. Rob Pierce has purchased these tables. They all belong to Rob. They get nice and neatly stacked away, stripped down and stacked away after the tournament's finished, shipped off to Leeds and stored until June for the Golden 8-Ball Festival of Pool.
We will be doing but it will be probably Matt Braley, not Paul.
He's a bit shy, Paul.
Yeah,
he's
I
a bit
Paul
shy.
said he'd rather Matt do it.
Paul's not shy. Well, he's not shy on social media,
Matt
anyway.
does better PR.
Does it? All right.
So I said that's fine. I said
that's fine.
Choice.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
yeah.
okay by us.
So after this match, it's looking like it's going to be Norman's that will go through at the moment. So it might change. So Reggie is going to be doing a bit of an interview with it's going to be Matt Brealey, not the team captain, but that's Paul Tickle. But he's a bit camera shy. He's not done his hair. He's not done his hair. Not got his makeup on, has he?
No, he's forgot to bring the blush and the face powder, so Sadly he's declined, but as team captain, he's nominated Matt Brealey to come forward as spokesman for the team.
Yeah.
So I'm more than happy to talk to Matt. Very nice individual, very nice, pleasant bloke.
In fact, if you look. Sorry, I just telling Reggie something there. Got a bit of Greek music going. He's got a bit of Zoba the Greek. We'll have more Greek. I'll tell you what, that's the latest one, isn't it? The Greek. Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah. This is the moment where they're all walking in, and just before the guns go mental in the room. Yeah. Rory Breaker and co.
Right. I have seen it, but I'm not a massive film buff, you know what I mean?
Nico Lars.
I just know this because I go to Greece every year, you know. It's my holiday destination. That'll be next year, Reggie. They'll be practicing the Greek dancing for next year.
Well, the guy's name in the film was Nick the Greek, weren't it?
Nick the Greek?
Yeah, that was him, Nick the Greek.
Not at this event, Andrew. They've never been sold off, these tables. I think he purchased these about 4 years ago now. They moved to Sam Atlantics, maybe a bit longer. You might be thinking maybe in real they might have sold some tables off before Rob started to tournament direct for Bapto. Bapto may well have sold these tables off previously, but while Rob's been running the competition for Bapto, he's purchased his own tables, and he's got nowhere other than storage. Yeah, that would be nice. A raffle for this table.
Strange shot play. Well, say he's left the white. Hasn't left him well, unless he's actually found that gap for the red that's nearest, which it looks like he has. So fair enough, but didn't leave himself much margin for error there at all.
It's okay. Still got the awkward red on the side rail. It may pose him a problem.
Well, they haven't had a lot to go at the moment, the railway team. You know, when you look at the dishes, and they've not had a lot to go at. No. So when you get a chance like this, you've really got to make it count.
The one on the side rail now needs to go to that top right hand corner. It needs to be in or over. I think the way the balls are lying as well, possibly over might not be a bad shout, unless you can get that white over to the left hand side of the red that's left of the black. I think it's going to go that way. He's not hit it hard enough anyway, but he was miles away with that. And he's left.
Oh dear, dear.
He's left Dell with a great chance here. Dell's not missing these in a million years. Hope I don't curse him, but...
Well, the only way he misses is if he fails to get on the black.
Yeah.
That would be the only thing. He's not going to miss the yellows. It's just be the positional shot from last yellow to black. To negotiate the gap and play for the black into the bottom left, I would say. I mean, he's got the angle he can actually screw into those balls, but I don't think he'd do that. I think he can just stop that yellow in, draw the white back 6 inches, 8 inches.
I don't know how straight he's just got a slight angle on this already, so this is going to be a little bit awkward. I think he's going to try and go behind the second red down and maybe just try and hold the white as much as he can for the black into the top middle as we're looking at. I think if he tries to do anything else, he's trusting to a bit of luck here.
If he wanted to, he could also play the yellow into the red, pot it off the red, and just stun into the back cushion and come back out for the black into the bottom left. Obviously, the red's going to be moving around, obviously coming off the cushion and
the yellow into the red nearest to the pocket.
Yeah, and basically flick.
Maybe he's doing that. I think it looks like he's queuing that way. Good shout, Red, but he doesn't want that to happen.
Ooh, he's okay. But that's what I said about the red's running around. You don't know where the red's going to go, and it almost spoilt it for him. But he's been fortunate. He's on it.
Can't really tell. I think he can see enough of it. Looks like he can. So just this black for a 5-0 lead. I thought he'd potted it then.
He's missed it.
He played to cut it back into the right-hand corner as we're looking, Reggie. And I tell you what, it wasn't far away.
A little bit of frustration on the face of Talboy. Done the probably, I don't know, like I say, the red come back across and just nudged the black. I've still felt it went into the bottom left, but maybe our camera angle's deceptive and he's chopped it to the bottom right and missed it. And great chance for Railway Rejects to put one on the board now. Yeah, now that's the one, isn't it? Yeah. Put that in the picture so you get both, yeah. It's what Paul Langan is just saying. He prefers, the overhead, but can you put it into the picture so it's on the main screen so you can see the overhead? Now, there you go.
How that, Reggie?
Yeah, like that. That's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Positionally wise, great shot. It's got on the black, and having that overhead view in the side of the screen is also really, really good. Yeah, he's got it. So it's 4-1. Frustration on Delboy's face.
I was just about to comment, Andrew. I have been asked to consider a drone for next year. Who knows? You never know.
Yeah, Wayne's. We're on about investing in a drone next year that gives us an overhead camera that goes round and moves round by itself mid-flight.
Yeah. If I was to get one of them, Reggie, I'd want one where I could drop a couple of bombs as well. just, you know, if anybody upsets me, I just like fly it over and just drop something on them. Not proper bombs, you know what I mean? Just like bangers.
No, you'd want
bangers
it. No, what you'd want is it to have like pre-packaged little
flour,
like missile things full of egg. Wet flour and egg, and it goes over the other side of the arena.
Drop it.
It's got a little capsule, it opens like a trapdoor and drops on someone's head.
Yeah. All on the big screens up there. Yeah.
Linked via a camera on the drone.
I'll go for that.
Target accomplished.
Yeah. With the sound effects as well.
Yes. Absolutely.
Giving me ideas, Reggie. You're a bad influence.
Flower bombs. Jess Cornfield, the Yorkshire legend himself. How you doing, mate?
Good afternoon, Jess. Craig Hart's tuned in as well.
Afternoon, Craig, and anybody else I haven't said afternoon to. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody.
Aaron Davis currently at the table. The methodical, surgeon-like precision Aaron Davis.
Reggie's holding a watch party. I'll tell you what, Reggie, it's the most views you've ever had, that.
What's that?
The viewers. The viewing count.
No, I knew that's not me. Trust me, I've gone over 100 before now. Regularly into the 200s on a daily. Regularly on my story, regularly.
Yeah. That's why I fetched you, Reggie. That's why I got you to come, because I needed a few more viewers.
David, don't worry. We haven't got you. I don't think Wayne's got you lined up for a flower bomb. I like the idea of that. I think that's awesome.
I was just thinking out loud, Reggie. I wasn't serious, but actually, when I've got cramp. When you think about it, it's not a bad idea, is it?
He's making this look very, very easy. Trust me.
He does, doesn't he?
Okay, the balls are there, but he's white balls on a string. I was walking around the table. It's like a walk in the park.
So calm, so precise.
He's just like surgeon-like precision, just dissecting his opponent ball by ball. His opponent just wanted to pot one ball, I guess. Ruthless, like a Terminator out there right now, Aaron Davis.
Good afternoon to Charlie Petraut from France. Petraut? Is that how you pronounce it? Petraut?
You know, there's been players out there, for whatever reason, that struggle, can't pot 3 in a row or 2 in a row, you know, sometimes not even 1 in a row, because nerves get you, you know, coming to a new arena as a novice player, etc., from a pub, entering this competition, when you walk in, it's... There you go, I've just had Cian Monaghan come to the stream position and give me the nudge to say, this one's for you, Reggie Gill. So,
is that what he said?
Yeah.
That
was very nice of him, but he's. I think I know what he means by this one's for you. I can see a Reggie Gill finger coming at the end of this frame.
What, from young Cian?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to be quick with the switching of the camera. I'll get a big overhead of Cian. Just before he sinks the black, well, just in case.
He's not hit it. As soon as he hit it, he knew it was sort of ouch, not hit it. Oh, absolutely, Wayne Littlewood, absolutely. Yesterday, flower bombs everywhere. We'd have had the drone yesterday.
Yeah.
Well, that guy, the one that you actually found was all right by the end of the night. Can you imagine?
What's that?
The little chap that was with the test.
Oh yeah, he'd have caught for it, wouldn't he? He would have been, he'd have caught for it.
It would have been all over. He probably would have got a double helping.
Yeah, Reggie, you get me in trouble.
Would be Wayne to drone, drone go over here, drop a second one for good measure. Okay, here we go then. Railway Rejects to break, trailing 5 frames to 1. Norman's on the hill.
Just snuck in the middle pocket there.
He's made one, and I tell you what, they're not bad. Action replay, here we go.
Just kept the white out of the middle pocket. Listen, Brad, there's quite a few players this weekend that could do with a longer shirt. We've seen, well, you could park a few bikes in here, that's for sure.
Oh, honestly, this Andrew Will and Wayne Littlewood, I tell you what, they've they've kept me amused for the last day. They really have, honestly.
That's what it's all about. We want nice comments, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So the light comes on.
I'll leave that one up there. That one there. So the light comes on. Turn the lights on. That one there. You know it's on when the lights on.
Yeah. Okay.
Take that with you. I'll just go for a quick wee one before.
Yeah, no worries. Okay. This could be the chance that the Normans are looking for to clinch victory. First team to 6. I want to get it done as quickly as possible. No need to drag anything out, just get the job done, put the cues away, on to the next. It's gone slightly wrong, the cannon, but I think he still make the yellow. It's just not ideal where he wanted it, but he's got options. Obviously there's balls spread around, so he can play maybe a slightly different shot, but still regain good position either off this shot or certainly off the next shot. So yeah, not the best shot, but as I say, still got options to try and recover the situation. No, I had my mic on, guys. It came up to me, so I don't think he realises. Never mind. Everybody has to go to the boys' room at some point, so.
So if Keane does manage to take these out, as we said before, Reggie will be having a few words with one of the Normans players. It's looking like it's going to be Matt Brearley. So don't go too far away.
Andrew, I don't really want to talk about that on this stream, but okay. But you know, things happen and unforeseen circumstances. After winning Golden 8 Ball 2018. Let's just leave it at that. I'd rather not talk about it on an open stream. Certainly, if you wanted to ask me in more detail, I'd let you know what happened to Teddy Daredevils, but it's okay. It's all right. It's not a problem. It's a genuine question. I don't have an issue with that, but it's just we're trying to concentrate on this match, so that's what I'm going to do for the time being. But more than happy to tell you in detail if you personal message me. Not a problem. Anyway, he's missed the double as Kean, so his opponent has got pretty easy routine shot just to fetch the red out and get obviously a big advantage now in this frame. Kean obviously is on the back foot here now. He'll need a bit of help if he can still win this frame at some point. He'll need a mistake, I think, from his opponent.
It's not too bad, Reggie. He's left an half decent white on the bottom rail. It's not tucked up on it, but it's a little bit awkward. He's got to cut back into the right centre though.
Yeah.
But he's eyeing up a more difficult one into the middle pocket here. So
yeah, like you say, he's had a result because of the white finish there. It's awkward queuing, so
it opens the game up for him if he does nail it.
He's put that
he
on
hasn't.
The back bunker, so does the yellow pass the black into the green corner pocket? I don't think it does. But if he could snick this one in along the rail, I think it's just about can he find the right line to land on that yellow. Maybe cannon one of the reds perhaps as he cuts the yellow in. Again, slightly hampered bridge hand. Excellent camera view there of the bridge hand of Kean Monahan as he plays his shot.
Played it well.
He's played it well. He's
landed
put the
nicely.
left hand side on it and got the desired kiss, finished inch perfect on this yellow. This then will almost certainly be frame and match, and it is Justice Black. Great shot to get to the yellow, and that is that. The match is done, won.
Well played, Kean Monahan.
Well done, Normans. I'm going to go out and have a word with Matt Brearley.
Don't go too far away. Reggie Gill's coming back in a couple of minutes with Matt Brearley and just find out the team reaction on that good win there for the Normans. So just bear with us a couple of seconds. In the meantime, I'll just flick over to the other table for a minute or two, just while these two get ready. Apologies, people. So over to Reggie and Matt Brearley.
Okay, firstly, congratulations, Matt, on winning 6-1, I think it was in the end. What's your first thoughts after coming through that?
Well, I mean, it's a nice win. You know, we were convincing there. We went 4-0 up. I don't think we made a mistake, to be honest, to go 4-0 up. And I think we closed them out. I think they could be a good team. I know Alex Cameron's a cracking player. Yeah. And I'm sure the other lads that he's playing with will be as well. I just felt at 4-0, I think Del Boy was probably a little bit unlucky. The ball coming across and nudging that black. Played a good shot, played it off the red. Okay, I didn't know if he could get through to the black to the bottom right, but he chose the other pocket. But either way, it looked to me at one point that the team wasn't going to miss the ball and just run through 6-0. Yeah, it seemed that way, didn't it, really? And like you say, it was a little unlucky. It was a nice shot he played off the other ball. He just got that little nudge that just made it tricky, didn't it? Because he'd held it. He was going to have it to the bottom right as we were looking. He ended up going bottom left. So.
I've got to ask you this. Has there been a team plan, a strategy? Have you had to sit down and talk about how you're going to set your stall out? Is it going to be Aaron Davis leading the way, leading the challenge, or is that going to change at any point?
Yeah, I think Aaron will lead the way. Yeah, you know, he's such a solid player that you've always got faith in him, really, in that first position there. You always fancy getting off to a win. He's cracking at the lag as well, which helps, unlike me. So.
Well, I've got to also ask the young man Kian Bonan, as we know a lot about, those in pool, is obviously maturing week by week, month by month, and obviously he's part of the term shootout, and we'll give him a quick shout out because he's shouting behind our ears. So well done to him. Yeah, he's obviously he's got so many years, Matt, in front of him, and playing in a team surrounded by so many mature heads like yourself, Paul, Delboy. So surely a bright future for him, would you say?
Yeah, with that, he don't look out of place either, does he? You know, he's come on there, he's won both his frames, he looks good doing it, solid play, so yeah, good addition there.
Finally, one more question. Is there any other team you've looked at this weekend? I mean, I know obviously the team, my team aren't here, but that's a different story.
Yeah.
But is there any other team, you know, that you're looking at this weekend, you've looked around the room and thought, actually, as well as you know you've got a good squad, you've come fresh from winning, I think, the Blue Dolphin event, what Wayne was talking about. So bags of confidence, winning ways. Is there any other team that you've noticed that you're wary of, or at least concerned, thinking, well, they could pose a real threat? Is there a team that...
I've not really looked around enough to say that there's a team. There's obviously a lot of good players here, you know, and I'm sure that they'll be in decent teams, so it's a short format, you know.
Yeah.
You only have to go 5-0, you got that dreaded black ball shootout, so you know, it's a difficult one, really, isn't it?
Don't talk to me about shootout here at Bapto. We all remember the one from 2017.
Yeah.
But anyway, I won't keep you here all too long. Congratulations, well done.
Thanks, Ray.
And it was a pleasure to get you guys on the stream. So it's goodbye for now, and we'll be doing more interviews with teams as we go along from now till the conclusion. So well done to the Normans, and thanks very much for talking to us. Thank you.
So we'll be back very, very shortly. Thank you to Reggie and to Matt Brearley for that little bit of insight into the Normans team. We'll be back very, very shortly with some more action from the Norbreck Castle Hotel. So from me and Reggie Gill, it's see you later.
It's see you later. Let's go and have a break and a well-earned cup of tea.
Yeah.
How about that?
Happy
Ta-ta for now.